I am your beast. So I've seen a trailer for this gameplay that just came out recently, and I thought it looked amazing. So I figured it was something that was really cool that we can go ahead and discuss and go over and give our thoughts on. So outrageously stylish speedrun FPS launches to nearly unanimous praise, except exactly one negative Steam review, which the devs are already promising a patch to address. So we'll go ahead and get into the article, watch the trailer, and we'll go ahead and give our thoughts. So if you want a taste of what to expect for I Am Your Beast, you can check out the trailer below, which will give you a sense of the game's style, which is absolutely impeccable. It's an uber fast-paced FPS with a story, but the big emphasis is on the speedrunning. Each level encourages you to play over and over to find the best route and improve your times. So we'll go ahead and watch the trailer here. And then, just as always, I'm going to let people know I am going to give some commentary on it. So I'm going to have to pause every once in a while just because I don't want to get copyright struck. I did have it so that one of the reaction videos I did to one of the horror games, I got copyright struck because I never paused the video. So I did want to give you guys just a heads up before we watch this.
Dear Diary. Turns out I'm still good, doing a lot of bad things.
Let me fix this real quick.
There, the COI made me. And I'm not going back.
So I love that. I love that fast pace and how the game is pretty much, you got to try to take out as many enemies as quickly as you can. I think that's awesome.
I know you're listening.
I'm gonna rewind that really quick just so we can see that again.
Not going back.
Harding. I know you're listening. You can still come in. We've gone fishing. You've held my son.
And I love that.
Put this behind us.
I love the weapon usage as well. It's not just a gun or a knife. You also have like that bear trap that it looked like, and then the daggers that you can throw. I think that's pretty cool.
Alphonse Harding, respond.
Nice.
You need to stand down.
And I love that. I love how they did that where he like knocks the dude with the knife, grabs it, and then picks it up and throws it at the other one. That's awesome. Let's see if it shows it again. I don't know. Hold on one second.
Alphonse Harding, respond.
Right there. I love that. I thought that was so cool, especially the way they transitioned it from the other piece of gameplay to that. I think that was awesome. So go ahead and go over these last two paragraphs, and then we'll go ahead and give our thoughts. So judging by the 255 positive Steam reviews as of today, it's got its hooks in a lot of players. You can browse the Steam reviews for yourself, but you'll be seeing phrases like highly recommended, greatest game I've ever played, and God, this game is so good as you go, which is, you know, not surprising considering the trailer we just watched. I think this looks amazing. The only negative I could probably say I might have would be the art style. Even though that I have been kind of mentioning that there is a lot of like games nowadays that do kind of have that style, that like Dragon Ball and the Powerpuff Girls. So I feel like it does kind of match with those when you are talking about cartoons. For something like this, I would prefer that the gameplay would be a little bit more realistic instead of calling it that cartoonish look. But at the same time, I can't complain too much because it looks great still. You know what I mean? Especially when you go after the enemies and everything like that and the attacks. I think it looks awesome. So I think even though that, you know, that is a little bit of a negative I have towards it, more than likely that wouldn't take me away from the game itself. So the one and only negative review comes from a player who got sick from the violent screen shaking effects that accompanies melee attacks. Thanks for alerting us for this issue, the dev said in response. No need to change your review if you're not so inclined. But based on what we've learned here, we'll add an accessibility option that lessens the impact of screen shake in the near future. Thank you again, and here's hoping you play the game without feeling sick sooner than later. So yeah, definitely, that's something I can definitely relate to myself because I am someone that does have to deal with motion sickness a lot. There are times where I can't really do like virtual reality. So if it's a game kind of like Beat Saber where you can kind of look around and the virtual reality, like your view kind of moves around with you, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I remember I did play Resident Evil 7 where you do kind of have to have that fixed camera angle where you have to adjust it yourself whether you want to look left or right. And when it comes down to stuff like that, I can't play those types of games. It's too much for me and my what is it? Like just my awareness. I can't think of the name of it. So pretty much where like I can't focus. Pretty much, I have to struggle with that. So it is something that I can definitely relate to when they're saying they're getting sick, because if there is too much camera motion and it moves too fast, yeah, I can see where that's coming. So definitely something that's awesome that they're gonna be fixing, especially for someone like myself. So the fact that that's not going to be an issue later on down the line should be, a positive for individuals like me. So I think this game looks amazing. I think it looks really fun. I love the fact that they have it so that you do want to go back and redo the levels to try to see how fast you can run, because that definitely does give the game that replayability. And when you have a game like that, more than likely it's going to do really well, because anytime a game has that type of replayability, I feel like it's always going to gain some type of following that's going to always appreciate it and always be willing to play, especially considering how many speedrunners there are out there and how much they'll be willing to try to, beat as much times as they can to try to see if they can go faster and faster. So those are my thoughts on that. I think this looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this something you'll be playing? Is this something you'll be trying to at least give a shot if you ever have the chance to? And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate that. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.